Good morning and welcome to the Cloffice. I hope that you are well this morning. Today I was reading in Matthew chapter 8, and this is the section that says Jesus calms the storm. So let's just read it. It's just a couple verses. Then he got into the boat and his disciples followed him. Suddenly a furious storm came up on the lake so that the waves swept over the boat. But Jesus was sleeping. The disciples went and woke him, saying, "Lord, save us! We're going to drown." He replied, "You of little faith, why are you so afraid?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. The men were amazed and asked, "What kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him." Now, there's a lot of great things out of this short little story. But there's a few things I want to draw your attention to this morning. Number one, first we have that his disciples followed him. Now, anytime that we make a statement out loud in our heart, we're like, today I'm moving forward, I'm following Jesus, I'm recommitting my life to the Lord, I am all in, without fail, challenges come. Without fail. The moment we kind of draw that line in the sand, I'm moving forward, I'm walking out this healing, I'm walking out this, whatever it might be, all of a sudden, it's like all these extra challenges come. And whether it's the enemy trying to stop you, whether it's just realizing you have to break through your own flesh to let yourself, your flesh die, you crucify your flesh, right? And so to let that die so you can move forward in everything that God has for you, whatever it might be, and probably a combination of them. Either way, when we make that choice to move forward and follow Jesus as a disciple, storms come. So here we have the disciples followed him, and sure enough, the storms came. Now, let's just be clear. Although in this story, Jesus was sleeping, God never leaves you nor forsakes you. He neither slumbers nor sleeps. So he is never asleep. Even though we might feel, where is he? I don't know where he is. He is right there with you at all times. And so, but the next part is here when the storm comes up and the disciples are freaking out and they think they're all going to die. And how easily do people just like start to freak out when the storms come, and they're like, all their faith and their trust in God just goes right out the window, and they go back to the things that they knew, or they just get all consumed by themselves. And we need to remember that Jesus is with us. Jesus is on the boat, and he commands the storm. God commands the winds and the rains, and he commands the things that happen in our life. And so when we walk with him and we walk with authority, the same power that rose Jesus from the dead, the same power that calmed that storm, that calmed that wind, calmed that storm, is in you as a child of God. And so you can speak with authority to the things in your life, and you can focus on Jesus, and no matter what storm is happening around you, you can say, I'm moving forward because I serve a God who parts the seas. I serve a God who calms the storm. And so as you walk forward in the Lord and the storms come and difficult things happen, and you might feel like you might get discouraged again, I want to encourage you today. Don't be discouraged. Be full of the faith of the Lord, because God loves you and he intends for you to get through the storm and be an overcomer and be strengthened on the other end. Have an amazing day, and God bless.